morning, I'm Lynn, and here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. But I've never actually seen one like this before. It's a really nice one. That's why we don't like putting sheep out on pasture, and we always say never again, and then we feel sorry for them. Can't even see the sheep. They're literally 15 feet ahead of me. But this is where you can get trampled to death. So let's get started. It's another extremely scorching day at the farm, but we're way behind on stuff. So today we're gonna have to do some sheep work. We're gonna be working in the barns. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So wish us luck. And Arnie's sporting his new hairdo. Or did you bang your head? Did you break your skull open? Is that your brain sticking out?
Pretty funny thing. It's a tomato.
Our first tomato of the year.
It's a tomato.
You say tomato, I say tomato. You may have to have a patch like that soon.
Really then?
I'm telling you, just after doing the first barn, today does not bode well for working with sheep in the barns. Despite this wind, I'm gonna say it again, it's a scorcher. Anyway, Gimpy needs his bottle. Hi Gimpy, you heard me coming. Hi. So, because the other ram lambs that he's with, this is the ram lamb group, are so much bigger than he is. Well, just, it's not, even though he's a little smaller, he's also a little more prone to getting knocked around because of his legs. So he resides in with these guys. But when we feed the grain, they tend to be bullies. So over there we've got a little pail of grain just for Gimpy, and they're at the feeder, the other ones, and are so absorbed in what they're eating that they ignore that Gimpy's got a private meal over here. Come on, there's your bucket. There you go, honey. There you go. That way he can get his ration without being knocked off and someone else stealing it. Okay, off to feed the ewe lambs. Oh, just catching my breath here. It's hard to breathe. Too hard to breathe. The noise they make. It really makes you appreciate the sound of silence. Well, I think it's time for a cold drink in an air-conditioned house before we get out to the barns this afternoon. I think you'll agree. Well, it's yet another hot and sunny day at Ewetopia Farms. It's really not changed at all. It's been hot every day, and yet for the next, I think they said 4 days, we're in a heat warning again, severe heat warning. And to be honest, I never felt it go down ever. It's just always hot. But we've got some deworming to do if we want to get breeding groups set up, because the ewes that we just sheared are definitely not in prime shape, and they were the ones that were out at pasture. So we want to get them all dewormed quickly so that they can recover and start gaining their weight back. As you know, we are not fans of sheep getting thin, and there's a few in here that we consider to be too thin. So we're gonna deworm them in the main barn, and Arnie's got a little block gate here so that nobody gets loose. As I head out to the barn, I hear Arnie's voice, and I know no one's here. So I assume he's making a video. Couldn't find him, but there he is. Were you on the phone? Oh, because I heard your voice, but I couldn't find you, and I thought maybe you're making a video.
No.
Because I heard your voice. So during shearing last time, the ewes leaned against one of our gates and knocked the panel out, so it's broken. So Arnie now has to bring a new old panel in.
What's up, babe?
What is it?
Actually, I could make that into a little wine glass.
What is it? A horn? See? This is what you have when you get a little, some of our Dorsets get little skurs, and they never amount to horns. They usually end up knocking them off, but I've never actually seen one like this before. It's a really nice one. I think that would hurt. Who lost their horn? Which one of you lost their horns? Nobody's bleeding, so it must have come off nicely. It's way too hot, isn't it, boys? The saving grace today is we've got a wind. Because they're very precise with the weather warnings these days. They give you the time it starts and the time it stops. So today it's supposed to be extreme heat warning from 12 noon, and it's about 1:30 right now, and it's Saturday, to the middle of the day on Wednesday. So we are just starting it, but a wind's come up, and it actually feels quite nice. Sorry, boys. Oh, you must be the one that lost a horn. I see it's missing, but not bleeding. On a closer look, you can see one of his stubs there. And you can see the other side he knocked off. And there is a little bit of redness. It's okay. You're all right. I think Arnie's right. Clean that up and you could have a nice little shot out of that. Little shot glass. This is why we don't like putting sheep out on pasture. This group here, because of the weather this year, they never did make it out to pasture. They've been indoors all year. And if you look at them, same feed everyone else gets, but they're in really good condition. As soon as you put sheep out to pasture, I don't care your management strategies, they're going to pick up worms. And worms means more work, more expense in dewormers, which are extremely expensive. Not to mention you're poisoning the sheep, and it sets them back in condition. You think you're being nice putting them out, but I really do think that the way to raise sheep indoors, unless you only have a very few amount, like few sheep, and really big pastures, because this happens all the time. And we always say never again, and then we feel sorry for them and we put them out, but really you got to feel more sorry for the ones that go out when they get parasites, because it's not nice, and the road to recovery takes a long time. First things first, we got to get all these wool bags out of the way. So Arnie's rolled them all along the feeder here so that we have room. Shutting gates so no one escapes. Shut that gate. Okay, we'll see how this goes. We're gonna run them around to the other side, and they're all gonna go out the door and back to the barn where they got sheared. Come on, girls. Good dogs. We're gonna try to do this slowly, because boy, I know we've been saying it a lot, but boy is it hot. And in the winter, all we say is, boy is it cold. Terrible. Come on, girls. Max, stay here back. There we go. And look, just watch the dust they stir up in the yard. So dry. It's awful. It looks like we're living in Utah or Arizona, or the Sahara Desert. Okay, let's try again, girls. Oh, the dust. I'm telling you. We're only doing this because we've got thin ones, but normally we would not be out in the heat like this running sheep. But we're gonna start losing sheep if we don't get them dewormed. Well, they're lively enough. Can't even see the sheep. They're literally 15 feet ahead of me. Is that something? Here we are inside. We'll see if we can fit them all in here to get them through the chutes.
Yeah, it looks a little tight to me.
He has to move the gate. It's just a little too crowded. We don't need to deworm the ones on the other side, like I said, because they have no signs of parasites and haven't been exposed to any. But this is where you can get trampled to death.
Well, that's what I say. You're not going to be doing that to the job. So.
Well, they were great last time until we got to the end. But I figure these guys remember it. How many more?
Secret is you got to get around that circle. This side here. They'll go through the round part, but they won't go through the 90-degree part. Well, it's okay. That's what's wrong with that bar. That's a real nasty bar. Real nasty bar. the reason why farmers quit farming is because they have no sons and no health. Eh? You can't. Farming is a several men transaction. Shut down.
You want these two in or what?
Yeah. Come on, go. Come on. Come on. The mouth is just a trick. They won't hold still. Couldn't imagine being in the UK and deworming 10 times a year.
Well, at that point, the sheep you'd probably get
Put that one in chute. Open up. Put that one in chute. Let's see if we can grab this last one here. She'll never come in there with you standing there.
Well, I have to go somewhere.
I knew that would happen. I just knew that would happen. Start over again. Do this from here first. this thing here's the problem, like I just don't know what to do with
Shall
this
we
thing.
just take
Don't know
it
the wrap around my, it's already cut, but what's the
Still
column?
learning.
Like, what's the
Why
column?
don't we just put it on when you're done, when you get back here?
Yeah, come on. Shut up there, shut up there. Bring more. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
was smiling when we started, but I'm not smiling anymore. That was horrible. Stay here, Max. Max, stay here. No, I didn't. Okay, so as the sun blazes down on us and we head back to the house after trying so hard to get sheep to go nicely through the chutes, they were having none of it today. In the fast motion, it looks like they were running smoothly. But boy, I'll tell you, they didn't want to go through the chutes. But it's done, and we're gonna get a drink and recover from heat.
go. So I'm pushing these ewes a little hard to get the weight on them extremely quick. And I would guess that they're gaining a pound a day. These ewes are putting a pound a day of weight on, body weight. And I was a little behind on that. They're going to catch up real quick. But one thing I do like about that, if you're pushing them really hard to put the weight on, they'll actually really be ovulating those eggs. And in a week or two, they'll be primed for breeding. There's a few mosquitoes out here. So they're fed tonight. And like I said, I'm pushing them kind of hard, but they're responding really good, pound a day. And we're going to move on. Hey, baby. Come on. So they're all fed. Nothing more I can do tonight. Extremely hot. Lots of mosquitoes. Just listening. We haven't had rain for over a month now. I'm thinking. I didn't really keep track of it. Gotta admit, somebody on the weather station goes, "Gee, it must be really good for the farmers. At least it's nice and bright and sunny for growing things." That's what someone said on the weather station. You gotta wonder they're not too much in touch about things. They probably don't even know where their food comes from. But without water, not too much is happening. Anyways, on that note, I got one more barn to feed here, and then we're gonna call it a night. And this is 9 o'clock at night, and I'm pure sweat. It's just extremely hot. See the sweat in my face? Extremely hot. So, I'm pretty sure that little ewe lamb right there with the no wool on her face, I'm thinking that's part textile. Because that's not normal. I'm gonna guess that's a little textile girl. Anyways, they're all fed. And they got a new bale of hay today of second cut. That's the last bale I have left of that type of hay. So now they're gonna have to get on something else. But they're a real good size, so that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Turn this light off. Yeah, you can't believe how hot it is. In a couple weeks, we're supposed to be planting fall barley, and I'm kind of second guessing that it's so dry. But we'll just keep dealing with that as it happens. But yeah, I bought all the barley seed, and I'm just gonna work those fields down. But anyways, well, that's it tonight. So I guess we'll see you in the morning.